I picked up my art all along in life, and a lot of it was in the Navy. I love the Navy. I couldn't get into that soon enough. So in high school, there were three of us that had passed the Air Force exam, and we thought we were going in the Air Force. And then Henry Sullivan and myself said, oh, do we want to become flyboys or should we get into the Navy? So we both went into Boston on our birthdays, and we had them close, and we joined the Navy. From Guadalcanal, we picked up 1,500 of the 1st Marine. I was on what they call an APA, Assault Patrol Attack ship, and we carried Marines and landing craft. That was part of the amphibians. But the 4th day, the sky was black, and it was hell. And that was the hell part of that whole mission, because the kamikazes came over, and they were just popping us off left and right, dive bombing, hitting the ships, didn't care what. And the Mercy, that was another one they got, big white hospital ship, first to go. And so we were very busy. And here I am in a little 75-foot M-boat floating around while they're doing all of this, trying to shoot them with my 20-millimeter machine gun. I don't know how many we got or if I got any at all, but we were busy. I had two loves, art and music. And music, before I left, I had a band that I had started in high school, because we didn't have a band for a lot of associates, so I started a band. And from 1942, I kept the band going until 1951.
What was the name of the band?
It was Chet Kennedy's Men of Melody. And it was great. It was a wonderful thing. One of the best things that happened to me was getting into public health. And it changed my whole thinking and my whole process of finding out that people cared, and the people in public health really care. And it's been going on for a long time, and the museum is beginning to show that they were caring way back before we became a country in what they were doing. So that it's a big honor. It's a real big honor, and I just thank everybody. But to me, I thank them for what they've made my life. And to me, being in public health has made a difference in my life, because it's been my life, and I love it. And the idea of the museum was born back in 1973, when I got all these students together and made a presentation to Dr. Fischette. And Dr. Fischette at that time loved the idea, but he says it's too far away, and he was right. It's a long way away before I had 93 come in. So all of them were part of the working team that came into, that's the back of the museum. This is what my wife cut out of an apple tree, my grandmother's apple tree, in art school. And it's a beautiful piece of wood sculpture that she did. And all of the shells and so forth, she was great at putting shells together and making arrangements. She was a fantastic artist that could have been one of the best hostel illustrators in the country if it hadn't been for her multiple sclerosis. The best thing that ever happened to me was marrying Barbara, and that made my life. It really was my life. And we had a lot of good years together. And some of the songs that I wrote was about her. One was just this time of the year, I say, you feel springtime in my heart again, now that winter snows are through. Yes, spring's about to start again, and my love still grows for you. Springtime is love time, and though I love you all year round, in the springtime my heartbeat makes a different kind of sound. When the flowers start to bloom again, my heart beats anew. I feel springtime in my heart again, dear, and my heart beats just for you. That was for her a long time. I've written a lot of songs for her.